Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to our Educator Spotlight series. Today's session is with Amanda Barbour. She's a fifth grade PEAKS teacher at Discovery. And with that, Amanda, I'm going to turn it over to you.
All right. Thank you so much. So the whole point of this, right, is the career readiness and why it's so important. So, and I'm not sure how many people are familiar with design thinking. In the past, I had done the engineering design process, and there is a lot of things that are the same with that, but there are some variations. And in addition to that, many people may be familiar with, the project-based learning. Again, there's a lot of similarities, but for the purposes of what I'm going to be talking about is the work that I've been doing with design thinking. A couple years ago, well, not this past summer, but the summer before, I had done a 2-week session with Eric, and it was very involved, and you were immersed in design thinking. I've been to a lot of professional developments where it's just you sit there, you take it, you go back to your class, you maybe implement 1 or 2 things. But this one was so involved that I felt ready to just hit the ground running in my own classroom. And I really fell in love with the process because I knew I was already doing a lot of these things, but now I had more of a framework and more of a foundation of certain aspects of the design thinking process and how to truly implement it in my classroom. The kids are engaged. They're leading it. They're leading their own project designs. At this point, they're so invested in their work that they are in it. They're in it. And every time I would say it's design thinking time, there's literally a cheer in my class. So it's a fun time. We put music on and it's fun, but it's controlled and it's wonderful. Next one. So now we think COVID. Okay, can't do all of that with all these protocols in place, right? So what can you do? All right, so we can't bring people in. At this time, it's not possible, right? We can't have guests into the building. And actually right now, my school's been pushed back to remote for a couple weeks. So, right, we're doing this, we have to be really flexible right now. And there's a lot that we're dealing with as educators, but it's still possible. Then you see this picture where she's giving her pitch, right? Here's my idea to get feedback. And you see there's, they have their masks on, but they're still sharing it. You see these partners, they're doing their sketches and they're still working together, but with masks and in trying to follow all those protocols. And so cross-curricular, what I really want to say here, design thinking offers an integration, interdisciplinary and transdisciplinary, of the art and design principles, the concepts and techniques with STEM instruction and learning. We use this for everything. We even use it in math, right? So not only when you're going through the design thinking process of just a challenge, you're hitting so many standards across the curriculum, but you can also take concepts, different aspects of the design thinking process and use it in math. So for instance, we were doing this project in math, and one of the things they had to do first was interview their partner. And so it was just building empathy right off the bat, instead of just thinking their idea was the best idea. And they have to interview a mentor, an expert in their field. And you see here, there's a picture with firefighters. So this student here, she's doing her presentation on the PPE gear. She interviewed the firefighters, and then they were so moved by it that they came in for her presentation. And we've had that countless times. So not only are students hearing from experts in the field, but they're also, other students are able to learn from them as well, because they're having these experts come into the classroom. Again, not at this moment, but in the past that has been possible, but we can still zoom in. We still have zoomed in with people from the Air Zoo and Frederick Meyer Garden. So we're making those community connections to truly help move our learning, to make those real world connections, that it's not just something in the classroom.
Okay, thanks, Amanda. Again, my name is Eric Kelleher. If you have any questions, you can reach me at erickelleher@kenisd.org. Thanks so much and have a great day, everybody.